So, hello everyone. Today we will discuss math part of Panchsutra Test-3. So, the first question is question number 6. So, the question is in a game, a person throws 2 unbiased dice or 1 unbiased dice twice. So, then consider the following statement. So, the first statement is probability of having summation greater than 7 if a person throws 2 unbiased dice. Second statement is probability of having summation greater than 7 if a person throws 1 unbiased dice twice. Okay. So, in both of the cases the number of outcomes will be exactly same, as there is no difference between the in two of the cases. Even if we throw 2 unbiased dice twice, 2 unbiased dice or 1 unbiased dice twice, the outcome will be same 1 1, 1 2 and so on. So, we have to find the probability of having summation greater than 7. So, we have to write all the cases like 2 6, 6 2, 6 and 2, 6 and 3, 3 and 6, 4 and 6, 6 and 4, 4 4, 4 5, 5 4 and so on. So, we will find that total number of the cases in which summation is greater than 7 will be 15, and total number of outcome, overall outcome will be 6 to the power 2, as we have 6 outcome in throwing a dice 1 2 3 4 5 6, and we are throwing 1 dice twice or 2 dice once. So, overall outcome will be 6 to the power 2, that is 36, and the number of cases in which summation is greater than 7 will be 15. So, the probability of having summation greater than 15 in both of the cases will be 15 by 36. So, this statement is wrong and this one is correct. In third statement, probability of having summation greater than 7 but less than 11 in both the cases is 12 by 36, as total number of event will be same in both of the cases. So, probability of having this will also be same in both of the cases, but it will be equal to 12 by 36, as in these all of these cases, 3 cases will be the one which have summation greater than 11, which are 5 6, 6 5 and 5 5. So, we have to remove these 3 cases, and then there will be total number of 12 cases, and overall cases are 36. So, probability will be 12 by 36. So, only 2 statements are correct. So, let's move to the next question, question number 7. The question says there are boxes containing red ball and blue balls. First box contain 4 red ball and 7 blue ball, and second box contain 6 red ball and 8 blue ball. If a ball is drawn from one of the boxes, then the probability of having red ball. So, the probability of selecting a box is half. Okay. So, suppose we select first box and there are 4 red ball and 7 blue balls. So, so the probability of having red ball will be 4 by 11. And if we select second box, the probability of having red ball will be 12 into 6 by 14. So, then we have to add both of these to get the required probability, which will be equal to 16 by 154, that is A. So, let's move to the next question. So, next question is question number 8. 5 strips of different colors are used to form a flag. Consider the following statement. Number of different flags that can be made by using at least 2 strips is 320. Number of different flags that can be made by using at least 3 strips is 300. Number of different flags that can be made by using only 4 strips is 120. Number of different flags that can be made by using all 5 strips is 120. So, let's see the question. So, we have 5 strips in a flag, 1, 2, 3, 4 and let's have 1 5. So, in the fourth statement we have to use all, so these are 6, sorry. So, in the last statement there are 5 strips and we have to use all the strips. So, we have total 5 choices for this place, 4 choices for this, 3 choices for this, 2 for this and 1 for this. Using 4 strips we will have 5 choices for this, 4 choices for this place, 3 choices for this, 2 choices for this. Using 3 strips we will have 5 choices for this, 4 choices for this, 3 choices for this. Using 2 strips only, we will have 5 choices for this place and 4 choices for this place. Now the question is, we have to use, in the first statement we have to use at least 2 strips. So in at least 2 strips we have to consider this case, this case, this case and this case, and this is equal to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, that is equal to 120, and it will be also equal to 120. This is 20 and this is 60. So in at least 2 strips we have to add all of these. In at least 3 we have to add all of these. In only 4 we have to consider only this case, and in only 5 we have to consider only this case. So this one will be correct and this one will be correct, or I think all 4 statements will be correct. Yes. So moving to the next question. So question number 9. In how many numbers lying between 100 to 1000 can be formed using digits 0, 2, 4, 5, 7, 9? If statement 1 is, if repetition of digit is not allowed, then the total number of formed cases will be 40. And second statement is, if repetition of digit is allowed, then the total number of formed will be 180. In second, so now all of the number will be 3 digit number, 1, 2 and 3. So in first place 0 can be there. Okay, so we have only 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 possibilities to there. And if repetition of digits is allowed, then in second place 0 can be there, and in third place 0 can be there. So we have total number of 6 possibilities here and 6 possibilities here. It will be equal to 180. And in first statement, repetition of digit is not allowed. So in first place we have 5 choices, and in second place we also have 5 choices, as 0 is allowed in the second place, and in third place we have 4 choices, that will be equal to 100. So moving to the next question. So letters of word international are rearranged. Consider the following statement. The number of arrangement in which word start with R is this. The number of arrangement in which all vowels occur together is this. So these are the typical permutation type question that you generally read in NCERTs, etc. So in I, let's see the number of let's see the words which are repeating. Like I is repeating twice, T is repeating twice, and A is repeating twice, and N is repeating twice, thrice. E, O and L are only once. Okay. So now the word is starting with R. So we have total 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Total 13 places, and word starts with R. So if word starts with R, then we have 12 places remaining. Okay. So to arrange 12 number on the 12 places will be 12 factorial divided by 2 factorial because of the repetition of I, 2 factorial because of repetition of T, 2 factorial because of repetition of A, and 3 factorial because of repetition of N. So then we have to calculate this number. So and similarly, if all vowels occur together, so we have to consider all vowels, that is A, E, I, O. A is occurring twice, E is occurring once, I is occurring twice, and O is occurring once. So now if we consider all vowels together, let's see this question. So word is international. It's a 13 letter word, so let's consider all the vowels together. A, I, O, E. So let's make it as a single letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now the remaining letter will be around total number of words will be remaining will be 7 and total will be 8. This one is there. Okay. So now there are 8 places and we have to arrange 8 words. So it will be equal to 8 factorial divided by n is occurring thrice and 3 is occurring 2 times. Now we have to multiply with the arrangement of this one vowels, which will be equal to, there are total 6 vowels, 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial, because a is occurring twice and I is occurring twice. We are considering this as a single letter, so there will be 7 plus 1, 8, total number of 8 spaces will be there, and we have to arrange 8 letters there. So 8 factorial divided by 3 factorial because n is occurring thrice, and 2 factorial because t is occurring twice, and we have to arrange this also, like these can arrange itself like E, I, O, A, similarly. So to arrange this thing we have to multiply this with this, which is 6 factorial divided by 2 factorial and 2 factorial, because a is occurring twice and I is occurring twice. So now let's move to the next question, and then you can calculate all of the given option. I think answer will be D. None of this is incorrect. Question is asking out incorrect. It is asking out incorrect. Next question is 16th. Number of terms in this. So it's a simple formula based question, and the formula is if x1 plus x2 plus x3 dot xr to the power n, the number of term in this term, which can be obtained through the binomial theorem, but it is not in our syllabus. So simple formula is n plus r minus 1 cr, where r is the number of terms, n is the power. So in n is 3 in this question, r is 8, minus 1 c3. We have to calculate this. So the answer will be, I think, A, 120. Next question is, how many 4-digit numbers can be generated using these all that, such that digits are in ascending order. Okay. So we have 4-digit numbers. Okay. 0 can't be there because it will be a 3-digit number, but 0 cannot be here, here and here also, because digits are in ascending order. So we cannot place 0 here, here, here or here, anywhere. So 0 is redundant here for us. Okay. Now if we consider first term as 1 and second as 2, now we have to make total number of cases that will be there using 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if we place 3 here, then we can have 4, 5, 6 and 4, 5, 7, 4, 5, 8, 4, 5, 9. Sorry, it's a 4-digit number. So ascending order 4-digit number. Sorry. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 0 is redundant for us, because if 0 cannot be here and 0 cannot be placed here, as digits are in ascending order. So now we have 4 spaces, and if we fix 1 as first term and 2 as second, then we have 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, 3, 7, 3, 8 and 3, 9. This as a total number of cases. If we place 4 here, then we will have 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. If we place 5 here, it will be 6, 7, 8 and 9. If we place 6 here, then we will have 7, 8 or 9, so on. So these are 6 cases. This is 5, this is 4, this is 3, this is 2, and then it will be 1. So we have to summation all of these 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 4, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have to add all these in this case when first digit is 1. Okay. Now if first digit is 2, if our first digit, if first digit is 2, second digit can be 3. Okay. Then 4 can be there, 5 can be there, or 6 can be there, and 7 can be there, 8 can be there. We have to consider all these cases in all of these. So there will be a pattern there. like 2, 3, 4 will have 4 cases or 5 cases. So overall pattern you will find will be summation of 6 plus summation of 5 plus summation of 4 plus summation of 3 plus summation of 2 plus 1. Summation here means 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3, 2 plus 1, and summation of 5 is 5 plus 4 plus 3, 2 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. Summation of 4 here is like I am denoting it as a summation of 4. It means 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So we have to add all of these and we will get the required answer, which will be I think A. We have to make all the cases here. So next question is 18. In a kitchen set, there are 6 identical plates, identical 6, and they have to be placed as a designated place in a 3 by 3 square cell. That is total number of 9 places. So we have 3 by 3 cell. In how many ways they can be placed such that there is at least one plate in a horizontal row, at least one plate. So this can be done as 3, 2, 1 or 2, 2, 2. We can place 3 plates here, 2 here and 1 here, or we can place 2 places in each of the cases, like 2 there, 2 here and 2 here. Okay. So if we use the first case, if we use the first case 3, 2, 1, so it can be arranged as in a 6 ways, like 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2 and so on. So this itself can be arranged in a 6 ways. Right? That is, we can place 3 plates here, 2 here and 1 here, 1 here, 2 here or 3 here. And if we place 3 plates here, 1, 2 and 3, 2 here and 1 here. So number of ways to arrange these 2 plates will be 3C2, and number of ways to arrange this plate will be 3C1. So total number of ways to arrange 3 plates, 2 plates and 1 plates in 3 by 3 cell will be 6 into 3C2 into 3C1. That will be 6 into 9, 54. Now if we use second case, that is, if we use second case in which we use 2, 2, 2 combination, 2, 2, 2 combination. Now there is only one way to do that. Let this 2 in each cases. Number of ways to arrange 2 plates in these 3 spaces will be 3C2. Number of ways to arrange 2 plates in this horizontal space will be 3C2, and it will be 3C2. So total number of the cases will be 3C2 into 3C2 into 3C2, and you can calculate the answer. It will be 27. So total number of ways will be 54 plus 27. That will be 81. So I think C will be the answer. So next question is 19. I think answer of this question is wrong in the answer key. It will be, we have to find remainder when this is divided by 10. So 3 to the power we can arrange this as 3 to the power 51 into 3 to the power 2 minus 3 to the power 1 minus 1 divided by 10. It will be 3 to the power 51 into 5 divided by 10. 5 is 2. So it will be 3 to the power 51 divided by 2. So remainder will be 1. But we have removed 5 in the factor. So we have to multiply it by 5. So overall remainder will be 5. So the next question is, if A, B, C, D are 4 distinct positive integers, values with having values from 0 to 9, such that AB into CD is BA into DC, then consider the following statement. Question: what is the value of A plus B plus C plus D? Statement 1, BD is equal to C, D is equal to 2A and D is equal to C3. Let's see question statement 1, BD is equal to C. So if all of A, B, C, D are from 0 to 9, then only 2 cases will be there, either 2 into 4 or similarly 4 into 2 is equal to 8, or 2 into 3 or 3 into 2 is equal to 8. Okay. Now if we consider statement 2, d is equal to 2a. If d is equal to 2a, then d has to be 4 or 8. Okay. Sorry, 6 here. I think 6 will be here. Okay. So d either 8, 4 or 6. Now if we consider d as 4, then a will be 2. But if we consider d as 4, then b has to be 2. Then they won't be distinct numbers. Okay. So only, I think there will be only one case in this case also. Only 2 and 3 will be satisfied. So if d is 2, a will be 1 and c will be 6. C will be 6 and b will be 3. So we can find a, b, c, d using these two statements only. So answer will be B. So next question is question number 21. So in this question, Amit travels from point P to Q at a uniform speed to reach at Q at t hours. After 30 km due to poor road, his speed was reduced to the 4/5 of this original speed, 30 km. And he reached Q 45 minutes late. If the poor road starts after 18 km, he would reach Q only 36 minutes late. Consider the following statement. Distance between P and Q is 120. Speed of the Amit is 30 kmph. So if we see the question, if road starts bad road start after 30 km, then he reached 45 minutes late. And if poor road starts after 48 km, so he would reach only 36 minutes late. So if he writes 18 km, which is the difference between the two, if he writes 18 km with his normal speed, he will only be 9 minutes late. Okay. So question number 25. So to be less 45 minutes, if he is traveling 18 km with his normal speeds, he will be 9 minutes late. Like if he travels from P to point Q, he will be on time if there is no bad road. But if bad road is after 30 km, he will be late by 45 minutes. And if bad road is after 48 km, he will be 36 minutes late. That means if he drive 18 km more after 30 km with his normal speed, he will be 9 minutes late. And to be 9 minutes less late, and to be on time, that is to be reach on the 45 minutes, we have to multiply it by 5. So 9 into 5, if we multiply 9 into 5, it will be 45 minutes, and 18 into 5, we will get the distance. And the bad road starts after 30 km, it will be 90 plus 30. So if I explain this in a much more better way, like P is here and Q is here. So if bad road start after 30 km, he will be 45 minutes late. And if bad road start after 48 km after, he will be 36 minutes late. That means if he drives this distance, that is 18 km with his normal speed, he will be 9 minutes less late than this time. And to be 45 minutes less late, he has to drive 9 into 5 or 18 into 5, that is 45 minutes, and 18 into 5 will be 90 km. So if he drive 18 into 5, that is 90 km with his normal speed, he will be 45 minutes less late, that is he will be on time. So 90 plus 30 will be 120 km. So the speed, distance between P and Q is 120 kilometer. And to find the speed of the Amit, we have to form two equations. So in the first case, if he reaching by the time t plus 45 by 60 will be equal to total distance 120 minus 30, that will be 90. 90 into 5 by 4s, because speed is 4 by 5 of the original speed, plus 30 by s. So if he is taking time t and he is late 45 minutes, if bad road start after 30 minutes, so time plus 45 by 60, that is 45 by 60 hours, is equal to 30 by s, because he is traveling with his speed s up to 30 kilometer, but after 30 kilometer for 90 kilometer he is moving with 4/5 of his speed. So this will be one equation, and similarly we can write same equation for the second case also, which will be t plus 36 by 60 is equal to 48 by s plus 90 minus 120 minus 48 divided by 4 by 5 of his speed. And we can solve these two equations to get the speed. I think speed will be 30 kilometer. Now this 26th question. If A runs at 10 kilometer, he reaches Q at 2 p.m. If A runs at 15 kilometer per hour, he reaches Q at 12 p.m. What is the speed of the person A? He must reach place Q at 1 p.m. So it's a simple question. So we can write d by 10 is equal to t and d by 15 is equal to t minus 2. We have two equations and two variables. We can find d and t. If we find d, then we can write speed of the air that he is required to reach Q at 1 p.m. which will be equal to by solving this, t will be 6 and d will be 60. So to reach Q at 1 p.m., that is t minus 1. 1 p.m. will be t minus 1. That is 5. That is equal to 5. So speed will be 60 by 5. That is 12. So this question number 27. Two friends Rakesh and Manoj leave city A and B simultaneously and travel towards B and A respectively at constant speed. They meet at a point C between the two cities and then proceed to their respective destination in 54 and 24 minutes. Consider the following statement. Total time taken Manoj to reach A is 54 minutes. Total time taken by Rakesh to reach B is 90 minutes. And both of them meet C after 36 minutes. So in this question we have to form different equations. So this is A and this is B, and Rakesh starts from here and Manoj from here, and let's say this will be C, this will be X and this will be Y. Similarly, Manoj took time from C to A is 24 minutes and Rakesh took 54 minutes to reach B from C. So we can write distance, time and speed equation, that is the y divided by speed of Manoj is equal to t, that is time to reach C. Okay. Similarly, we can write x divided by speed of Manoj is equal to 24, because Rakesh taking 54 minutes to reach C to B, B to C, or C to B, or Manoj is taking 24 minutes from C to A. So we can write another equation here as well, which will be y divided by speed of Rakesh is equal to 54. Okay. And using both of these equations, we can write that speed of Manoj and speed of Rakesh, which will be under root 24 by 54. You can see it in the solution as well, because the equation that you have to form will be first equation will be for Rakesh from A to C and then C to B. Second will be for Manoj from A to C and C to B to C and C to A. We can write all these equations, and if we use different equation, then we can reach this, and we can find the ratio of both of these speeds. And by using this equation, y divided by speed of Manoj is equal to t, we can modify it as also as 54 into velocity of both of them. That will be under root 24 by 54, and it will be under root 24 into 54. It can be a shortcut also, like if Manoj is taking 24 minutes to reach C to A and Rakesh is taking 54 minutes to C to B, then we can write the time required to, then the time at which they will meet at C will be t is equal to under root t1 by into t2. This is shortcut also. So we can write 4 different equations, and we can manipulate each of these equations to reach this expression, and then we can use this equation to find out the time to reach C, or the time at which they will meet at C. So you can use all these formulas to find out the equation, or to find out the answer. So I think answer will be B. Only 2 of them will be correct. I think first one is wrong. It will be 54 plus 24. So the next question. A vessel is full of 150 ml of milk. A person draws 20% milk and replaces his water, and same process repeats 2 more times. So consider the following statement. To find out the amount of the milk will be equal to 1500 into 4 by 5 to the power 3, because process is done 3 times. We can find quantity of milk by solving this, and we can find quantity of water by subtract. If this will be, let's say, delta, then the quantity of water will be 1500 minus delta, and we can find out the ratio of milk and water also. And the question is asking about the incorrect statements. So I think answer will be C. All 3 will be incorrect. Question number 29. A person can do work in 10 days. A person B can do work in 5 days, but person C can destroy this in X days. If all 3 start at the same time, then consider the following statements. If X is 20, the work can be done in 4 days, etc., etc. So let's say if work is 100, the 100%, let's say A can do work in 10 days. That is A plus B minus C, because C is destroying the work, will be at 100. If A can do work in 10 days, so 1 day work of A will be 10%, 1 day work of B will be 20%, and 1 day work of C will be 100 by X minus. So if X is 20, so this will be equal to 10 plus 20 minus 5, that is 25. So 1 day work will be 25%. Then total work is 100%, so it will take 4 days. Similarly, we can put different values of X there, and we can find out how much time they will take. If X is 5, then this will be 20 also, and it will 1 day work of A, B and C will be 10%, so it will take 10 days. If X is 4, this will be 25. So overall 1 day work of A plus B minus C will be 5, so the work will be done in 20 days. If X is less than 3, this will be 33%. That means overall work of ABC is negative, that is work will never be completed. So all 4 statement will be correct. So question number question number 5 or question number 30. So in this question, if you read the question carefully, we do not have any information about the CP of the product. So we cannot actually determine the profit and loss of the shopkeeper. So question number 35, it's a simple question. If you know the formula, like if the length of rectangle is increased by 20%, breadth is reduced by 15%, then overall percentage change in the area of rectangle. So in these type of question, if use the formula, if anything is A into B is equal to C, or P into Q is equal to R. If A is increasing or decreasing by certain percentage and B is increasing or decreasing by certain percentage, then the net change in the C or R will be A plus B plus AB by 100, where A and B are, let's say if A is increased by A percentage, so A will be A%, B is decreased by B%, so B will be minus B%, and we can use this formula to identify the answer. Like in this case, A is plus 20, B is minus 15, so A plus B will be minus 15 into 20 by 100. So we can use this to identify the answer. So I think it will be 3, so that will be 2% increase. If this comes out negative, then it will be decrease. So it's a question of averages. Question number 36. The mean number of call in a call center from Monday to Wednesday is 70, and from Tuesday to Thursday it's 90. Consider the following statement. So M plus T plus W is equal to 70 into 3, because it's the mean number of calls, and T plus W plus TH is equal to 270. Now we have relation between M and T. So if calls on M are 2/3 of that of Thursday, the number of calls on Thursday is 180. So we can use this like TH minus M is equal to 270 minus 210. So this will be equal to 60, and we have different relation for M and T. Like M is 2/3 that of Thursday, M is 3/5 that of Thursday. We can use this expression to identify the answer. So I think answer will be A. Only one of them will be correct. I think statement 1 is correct. Now just recheck it once. So in this question, RBI lends a certain amount of loan to a bank on a simple interest of 20 for 2 years, and bank lends this same amount of money to customer for 2 years on compound interest at the same rate. What is the percentage earning of the bank at the end of 2 years? So the net, if we use simple interest formula, PRT into 100, so for 2 years overall percentage will be around 40%. Overall interest that RBI will get. If we use the compound interest formula for P1 plus R by 100 to the power 2, we will get 1.44 of P. This shows that bank get 44% as its income, and it is giving 40% to the RBI. So overall difference will be of 4%. So this question number 38. So let's read the question. The duration of private jet journey varies as distance and inversely as the velocity, like T is equal to D by S. The velocity varies directly as a square root of amount of fuel used and inversely as the number of passengers. So velocity, let's say S, is varies proportionally. So let the constant of proportionality is K, and it is varying as under root of the fuel and then inversely as number of the passengers. So we get this expression for the velocity, and for the time and distance we get this expression. Now in a journey of 50 km in a half an hour with 18 passenger, 100 liter fuel is required. So we have the information about the fuel, about the passenger, and 50 km in half an hour. So we have the information about the speed as well. We can use this formula to calculate the speed. So by using this data, 50 km in half an hour, 18 passenger, 100 liter of fuels, we can identify the value of K. After we when we identify the value of K, we can use this to calculate the fuel required for the 42 km journey in 28 minutes with 16 passenger. We have fuel as a variable, we know the speed, we know the K from from this equation, and we know the number of passenger, and we can calculate this for this also. So answer, I think it will be A64. So in this question, this is a question of HCF. Two equilateral triangles having sides of length 51 and 136. Consider the following statement. The greatest length of rope that can measure both of them exactly is 17 centimeter. So HCF of 151 and 136 is 17. So on maximum length of rope that can measure both of them perfectly will be 17. Statement 2, 21 such equal parts will be measured if we use the rope of 17 centimeter. So these are two equilateral triangles, 51, 51, 51, 136, 136 and 136. So we have to calculate how much times rope will be used to measure this distance, which will be 3, because 17 into 3, and 3 times it will be used here and 3 times it will be used here, and then we can similarly identify how many times it will be used here, and we can identify the answer. I think it will be A. So 24 times, 24 such equal parts will be measured when we use the rope. So the question number 40, the number of consecutive zeros at the end of the 173 factorial is 41. So we have to identify which is lesser, 2 or 5. So obviously in 173 factorial 5 will be lesser. So we have to divide 173 by 5, and then we have to find the quotient, and then we have to divide again it by 5, and so on. Then we can find out the number of consecutive zero at the end of 173 factorial. You should have studied it in your class as well. And in this statement, 45 factorial, 46 factorial, 49 factorial all have the same number of consecutive zero. This is true because in 46 factorial there is no extra 5, and in 49 factorial also there is no extra 5. 47, 48, 46, 47, 40 and 49 are not factor of 5, multiple of 5. So there will be no extra 5 in this and this. So all three will have same number of 0 at the end of the expression, or when we calculate the value of these. So I think 40 will be D, neither, because question is asking about incorrect, which is incorrect. So 41, unit digit of the expression. So either multiply it simply, you will get the answer. Multiply the unit digit, 7, 7, 49 into, so unit digit will be 9, and 9, 3, 27, 7, 7, 7 to the 14, so unit 4, 4, 3, 12, 2, 2, 2, 4. So answer will be B. Question number 46. So if two cars P and Q are running on a circular track with a speed of 45 meter per second and 125 meter per second, then consider the following statement. Statement 1, maximum number of distinct points when they can meet if they run in same direction, and maximum number of distinct points where they can meet if they run in opposite direction. So if two car or two person are running around a circular track with a speed ratio of speed P ratio Q, which is equal to 5:3 or 3:5. then the maximum number of distinct points they can meet when they run in the same direction will be p minus q, and maximum number of distinct points where they can meet if they run in opposite direction will be p plus q. So it will be I think 8 and 2. So answer will be D. Neither of them are correct. So in question number 47, P, Q, R, S, T are 5 distinct prime numbers. Distinct prime numbers. Consider the following statements. Which is the smallest prime number among them? Okay. P plus Q plus R, S, T is an even number. So we know that odd plus odd is even. Even plus even is odd, is also even. Even plus odd is odd. Okay. So there are 4 numbers P, Q, R, S, T, and we know that only 2 is the even prime number. So if summation of 4 different prime number is an even number, that means all of them has to be odd. That means none of them is 2. Okay. If we use second statement, R plus S plus T is an even number, we know that from this R and T are odd numbers. So if this both of them are odd, then R plus T will be even, and R plus T plus S should also be even. That means S has to be 2. So I think both of the statements are required to answer this question. So now the reasoning part. Question number 48. A, B, C, D and E are 5 family members. Then consider the following question statement. How is E related to A? So you can see all of these statements, but let's see only 2 statements, 2 and 3. By looking at D, A said, I am the son of the sister of your only son. So if this is D, he have one daughter, he or she, and one son, and A is son of D's daughter. I am the son of the sister of your only son, and E is the husband of D. E is the husband of D, that is D is female and E is male. And question is, how is E related to A? So clearly E is the maternal grandfather of A. So we need only 2 statements to answer this question. Now you can use different you have to do hit and trial in this question, and I think answer will be D. Just use these A plus B. Just remember, A plus B means B is the brother of A, and A minus B means B is the mother of A, not A is mother of B or A is brother of B. And A into B is the sister of A, not A is the sister of B. And if we use hit and trial, I think D will be the answer. Question number 50. If all the vowels of English alphabet are put together and placed from 110 to 14 in decreasing order of their occurrence in English alphabet, that is U is placed first. So let's rewrite the alphabet. B, C, D, F, G, H, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, J, K, L. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have to put them from 10 to 14. That is A, E, I, O and U, because they are placed from 10 to 14 in decreasing order of their occurrence in English alphabet. So B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, U, I, E, A, and then so on. And then we can see the pattern. I think it will be C plus 2, C plus 2, O plus 2, N plus 2, V plus 2, E plus 2, R plus 2, and it will be C plus 3, like C plus 3 is G, I plus 3, A, I, A, M. So I plus 3 will be M. So this will be the pattern. Just rewrite the alphabet. Question number 53. This is a simple pattern. 12 into 4 plus 2, 14 into 6 plus 4, 16 into 8 plus 6. So this is also a simple pattern, I think. I think 1 cube plus 3, 2 cube plus 3, 3 cube plus 3, 4 cube plus 3. This is the pattern. And we have to identify pattern in this as well. It will be plus 4 minus 4 plus 4 minus 4. So when you write alphabet A, B, C, D till Z, A plus 4, D, D minus 4, D plus 4 will be, just a minute, A plus 4 is E, A, B, C, D and E. So fourth will be E, D minus 4, Z plus 4, J minus 4. Similarly E plus 4, G minus 4, K plus 4 and F plus 4. It will be plus 4 minus 4 pattern. So you can use simply formula in this question. It will be, I think, 5x plus minus D, D by 6 into 12 by 11 is equal to minutes. If x is greater than 6, D will be negative. Symbol will be negative. If x is less than 6, symbol will be positive. Minutes is 25, x is 9. You have to identify D. I think it will be C. Or you can use any formula that you have read in class. So question number 57. There are 105 chocolates on the table. Two students A and B take turns to pick 1 to 10 chocolates. 1 to 10. Either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or till 10. They can pick any number of chocolates from 1 to 10. Each turn starting with A. So A picks first. How many chocolates should A pick up in his first attempt in order to win if the picker of the last chocolates win all the chocolates? So in this type of question, if last picker wins, then the one who is picking first should leave chocolates in such a manner that the remaining chocolates on the table should be in the multiple of 1 plus 10, that is 11, or minimum plus maximum picks. A should pick in such a way that the number of chocolates remaining on the table should be in the multiple of minimum plus maximum picks, in that is 1 plus 10 is equal to 11. So if A picks 6 chocolate, then 99 will be remaining on the table. Now next turn is of B. B can pick 1, 2, 3 or 10. If B picks 1, A can pick 10 and the remaining chocolates will be 88. If B picks 2, then A can pick 9, and B picks 3, A can pick 8. So that remaining chocolate in each cases will be 88. Similarly, after 88, B picks 1, then A can pick 10 and leave 77 chocolates. If B picks 2, A can pick 9, then 77 chocolates will be remaining. In the last, 11 chocolates will be there and B has to pick 1 to 10 chocolate. Now if B picks 1, A can pick 10. If B pick 10, A can pick 1. So A will win all the chocolates. So answer will be 6, because 99 chocolate has to be there so that A can win in the last. A will be the last picker and A wins all the chocolate. So question number 58, it's a formula based question on the Josephus concept. Either you can write 1, 2, 3 till 44, 1, 2, 3 till 44 and cancel all of the possible cases, like 1 kills 2, kills 4, and 6 will be killed, and so on, and then you can write again 1, 3, 5 and so on, and you will get the answer, or just simply use the formula. So the formula will for the last survivor will be 2 to the power m plus n is equal to number of participants. M should be such that it should be maximum. So in case of 44, m should be 5, 2 to the power 5 plus n, 32 plus 12 is equal to number of participants, that is 44. So the last survivor will be will be seated at 2n plus 1, that is 25th place. Use this formula to identify the last survivor, and similarly you can use the formula 3 into 2 to the power m plus n such that m is maximum is equal to number of participants, and the second last survivor will be sitting at the 2n plus 1. Or just rewrite all the possible cases. You can get the answer in both of the ways. So a cube was cut into 18 equal parts. Consider the following statement: minimum number of cuts required is 5. So 18 equal parts. So if for maximum number of cuts required is 17 and minimum number of cuts required is 5. If this is a cube and if we give all the 17 cuts here, we will get 18 parts. So maximum number of cuts required is 17. But if we divide 5 cuts as 2, 2, 1 in x, y and z axis. So there will be 3 pieces in x axis, 3 pieces in the y and the 2 pieces in the z axis. It will be equal to 18 equal parts. So the cube, for minimum number of cuts, cube has to be cut in such a way that number of cuts are equal in all 3 axes, approximately equal, like 2 to 1, 1 to 2 similarly. So if we cut it as 1, 2, 1, 2 and 1, we will get 18 parts. Question number of 60. 2 16 cubes of side 1 centimeter are put together to form a bigger cube, and pair of adjacent sides of the cube are painted in green, second pair in blue and third pair in orange. Number of cubes whose one side is painted in blue and other in either green or orange is. So just open the cube in this way. So this is the base, this is the top, and these are the 4 sides. So if both of these are green and adjacent sides are blue and adjacent sides are orange. Now just divide it into 6 parts. Now count the number of cubes that have the following conditions, like one side is painted in blue and other side is either green or orange. Okay, now we have to consider these as well, as question is not specifically saying that only 2 sides are painted. So we have to consider these as well. So you will get, I think 48 will be the answer. You can see it in the answer key as well. So it's a concept of pan balance. Question number 65. Shopkeeper uses pan balance to measure the weight of rice to the customer. Pan balance is taraju. So the minimum number of weight that he should carry to measure the rice up to 40 kg. Now if he has to measure the rice for 1 kg, he has to carry 1 kg weight. For 2 kg rice, he should carry 2 kg weight also. For 3 kg rice, he can use 1 plus 2. For 4 kg, he has to get a 3 kg weight, plus he can use 1 kg weight. For 4 or for 5, 3 plus 2. For 6, 3 plus 2 plus 1. To measure 7 kg, if we have 9 kg weight, he can put 9 kg here and rice plus 2 kg here, then he can measure 7 kg as well. So if we see the pattern, the number of weights that he required are changing in the power of 3, 3 to the power 0, 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 2, 3 to the power 3. So to measure up to 40 kg, he has to, if we see if he has 3 to the power 3, so it will be 27 plus 9 plus 3 plus 1, and that will be equal to 40 kg. So if he has all these weights, he can measure up to 40 kg. So the answer will be C. Now Rakesh has money in different denominations. If sum of all the denomination is 63, sum of all the denomination is 63 units, not rupees, then the minimum number of denominations that can be there so that all the transactions can be made. This is a concept of spring balance. So these things, the pattern is of 2 to the power 0. In the last question, pattern is of 3 to the power of 3, 3 to the power 0, 3 to the power 1. In this pattern will be of 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, etc. So for 63, 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4 and 2 to the power 5, that is 32 plus 16 plus 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1, and it will be equal to 63. So if we have all these, then we can make all the required transactions. For 1 we can use 1, for 2 we can use 2, for 3 we can use 3, we can make 3, we can make 4, we have 4, we can make 5, we can make 6, in that way. So it's a concept of spring balance. Here pattern is of 2 to the power 0. In pan balance, three to the power 0, 3 to the power 1, etc. In next question, if only A will be there, this is A. If only straight and rightward movement is allowed, only straight and rightward movement is allowed, then the number of ways to reach upper right extreme point B from the bottom left extreme point A in the given figure. So if this is 0, then only we can reach this point only in one way, that is moving towards the right. If we move toward this, then move toward this, then we have to move downward, which is not allowed. Only straight and rightward movements are allowed. Similarly, we can reach this only in one way, because if we move up, then we have to come down to reach this point, which is not possible. And similarly, one for this and one for this. Similarly, one for this, one for this, one for this and one for this. Because if we move this word and then we have to move upward, then we have to move leftward, which is not allowed. Only straight and rightward movements are allowed. Now the catch is, like, to reach this point, we have two ways. First from there and then there, that is 2. To reach this point, we have 2. We can reach this point up to 2, and we can reach this point up in a one way. Then we can move rightward to reach this point, or we can move upward. So 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 1 3. 3 plus 1 3 plus 1 4, and 4 plus 1 5. Similarly, for this point, 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 10, 4 plus 5 15. 1 plus 3 4, 4 plus 6 10, 10 plus 10 20, 20 plus 15 35, 4 plus 1 5, 5 plus 10 15, 15 plus 20 35, 35 plus 35 70. So number of ways to reach point B is will be 70. Just the catch is only straight and rightward movement is allowed. Question number 68. In a school tournament, 8 teams participated. Each team plays every other team twice. Winning team gets 2 points and loser gets 0 points. And there are no tie matches. There are no tie matches. In the end, top 4 team will qualify for the semi-final in case of a tie in number of points, not a tie between the team. The net run rate will decide the qualifying team. Now, first we have to identify the total number of matches that will happen. That will be 16 plus 14 till 0. Sorry, 7 plus 4. Total number of matches will be like first team will play against the 7 team twice. So 14 plus 12 and so on. Now the maximum number of points that a team can get is 28. So now consider the following statements. So the number of games will be 14 plus 12, which will be when we 14 plus 12 plus 10, which will come out 56. So total number of points that teams get will be 56 into 2, 128. Now the minimum number of points with which a team can qualify for semi-final is 8. So minimum number of teams, like there are 8 teams, let's say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay, so minimum number of points. So for minimum number of points with which a team can qualify, if D qualifies with minimum number of points, so let's maximize the number of points that A can get. A can score maximum number of 28 points. B can score maximum number of 24 points. B will lose 2 matches against B. So B can score 24 points. C can score 20 points maximum. Now total number of points is 128 and we have to subtract this from this, which will be equal to 28 plus 24 plus 20, which will be 60 plus 12, 72. Now 128 minus 72. 56. Now we have to divide 56 among them equally. When we divide all of 56 points equally among them, then the deciding factor will be the net run rate. So the team which when all of them score similar number of points, the minimum number of points with which D can qualify will be 8 because of the net run rate. So we have to divide 56 equally among them to identify the minimum number of points. I think answer will be 8. Now the maximum number of points that team can score and yet not qualify for the semi-final is 20. And if similarly if A, B, C, D are the teams which qualify, we have to identify the maximum number of points. To identify maximum number of points, we have to minimize these 4 because we have to minimize these 3 because E and D, all of them can have same points, but only 4 of them will qualify because of the net run rate. If these 4 will qualify with net run rate, E will have similar score as that of A, B, C and D, but E will not qualify because of lesser run rate. So we have to minimize these 3. Let's say H did not win any matches, so score of H is 0. G won only against H, so it will get 4. F won only against G and H, so 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, 8. Now we have to add this and subtract from the total number of points, and we have to distribute equally among them. When we distribute equally among them, all of them will have same number of points, which will be the maximum number of points that is team can score, but yet not qualify because of the net run rate. So I think answer will be the C for this question. Now this question number 69. So it's a simple Venn diagram question. So leather jacket is 6, normal jacket is 15, and hoodie is 6. Now the question says, if 2% in the group can have 2 types of sweaters and only one have all 3 types, so only one is 3, and 2% in the group have 2 types of sweater, so either it will be 1 1 0 or 1 2 0 0 or 1 2 0 0. In all of these cases, outcome will be the same, and we just have to subtract this 3, 13 and 4, and we have to add all of these. In all of the scenarios, number of person will be the same. It will be equal to 13 plus 3, 16 plus 20, and it will be 23. Question number 70. It is based on the PYQ. What is the relation between the ages of A and C? Either A and B are of same age, or A is greater than B. So A is greater than or equal to B. Either C and D are of same age, or D is older than C. D is greater than or equal to C. B is older than C. If B is older than C, then A is older than C. I think all 3 statements are required to answer the question. Sorry, no, only these 2 are required. If B is older than C and A and B are of same age or older than C, then A is older than C. So only these 2 statements are required. This is redundant. So question number 73. 5 people A, B, C, D and E are seated around a round table equidistant from each other. Consider the following statement. What is the number of persons between C and D? C is seated next to A. 1 2 3 4 5. C is seated next to A. A. So C can be either here or here. A is seated in 2 seats from D. So D will be here. Question number 73. So D will be here or here. We have to find all the combinations. B is not seated next to A, so B is not here. So either B is here or here. If C is here, E will be here. If C is here, then E will be here. So we do not have any concrete information about the sitting arrangement using all of the seat, and we have to identify the number of persons sitting between C and D. If D is here, C is here. If D is here and C is here, if D is here, C can be here. So we do not say necessarily about the number of persons between C and D. So I think D will be the answer. Yes. '74. So these are type of decision making question that is in the syllabus of CSET, but UPSC generally do not ask about them. Smith said Abraham has become a better cyclist since he started yoga. Paul said not possible. A cyclist's most important asset is stamina. So Paul's statement reflects his belief that yoga tend to decrease the stamina of the person. Yoga has little or no effect on the person who practices it. Abraham was a poor cyclist earlier because he did not have enough stamina. Abraham would have taken taken to yoga as he was a cyclist. So I think C will be the most appropriate statement in this. Like according to Paul, Abraham was poor because he did not have enough stamina. So most appropriate statement is C in this question. Question number 75. A, B, C, D and E are 5% standing in a row according to their height. Who is in the middle? C is taller than A, D is taller than C, E is tallest of all. So even using all three statements, we cannot say where we can put B. We can be here or here or here or here, anywhere. So I think cannot be determined. So it's a simple question. Abhishek, Himanshu, Shivam are 3 friends. Twice the weight of Himanshu is less than the weight of Abhishek or that of Shubham. So obviously Himanshu is the lightest. Twice the weight of Shubham is greater than the weight of Abhishek and that of Himanshu. But we cannot say anything about the relation between the A and S. So we cannot determine who is the heaviest. Either it will be S or A. So this is a pattern based question. So it's 7 cube plus 3 cube, 8 cube plus 6 cube, it's 9 cube plus 8 cube, summation of cubes. Answer will be A, 1547. So in this question, first statement, when all numbers are divisible by 2, all numbers are divisible by 7, divisible by 6. If a number is divisible by 6, it will be divisible by 2. So the conclusion, all numbers are divisible by 5, not necessarily. All numbers are divisible by 12 because 4 is a factor of 12. So I think it is also not possible to divide all numbers by 12. So I think none of them will follow because 4 is a factor of 12 and 4 have 2 and 2. But if we consider all numbers divisible by 6, we have 2 and 3 as factor for 100%. Let's say in all the numbers 6 is one of them. 6 is neither divisible by 4 nor by 12. In a plane, line x is perpendicular to y. X is perpendicular to y and parallel to z. Line u is perpendicular to v and w. Line x is perpendicular to v. If line x is perpendicular to v, then it will be parallel to u and it will be perpendicular to w also. If line x is perpendicular to v and w both, then v, w and y will be the parallel. So answer will be D. Question number 80. It's a simple decision making based of question or problem solving type of question which are in the syllabus of CSET, but UPSC generally not asking these type of question. Number of deaths among army personnel is 8 by 1000, but among civilians is 20 per 1000. Which of the following inferences can be made? It is better to join army, not necessarily. The relationship fortuitous, I think that also not the case. The quality of life index is very high within the armed force. It can be the case. The groups cannot be compared due to heterogeneity. That is also not the case. So I think C will be the answer. So that's end the discussion of reasoning and maths for Panchsutra Test 3. Thank you.